everyone. Have fun.
Welcome back to some Amnesia Dark Descent. Before I introduce the runner of the day, we did get another donation during the break from Cass, who says good event. So thank you for the $10 donation. But yeah, I am here now with Skillet, who is gonna be the runner for today. As you guys can probably see from the screen, Russian won for
Yeah.
the incentive. With me, I also have a commentator today. We have Tedder with us. So welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, hello there. Still have
So yeah,
fun with me.
yeah, I'm just gonna leave it over to you guys.
So yeah,
And
welcome to Amnesia. So as always, I think it's required to say whenever the timing of the game starts. So we'll start upon Daniel saying the line. I remember it exactly in English. I haven't been playing this game in Russian for how much? 2 or 4 years even. I don't remember even a single dialogue, to be honest. So it's gonna be, don't forget, не забывай, there you go, that's how it will sound. So yeah, upon you hearing Daniel saying something, that's when the timing will start for the game.
I'll just say go.
Yeah, that's fair. So without further stuff to say, not doing the hard mode. Fuck hard mode, that's so bad. Without further stuff to say, let's just dive into the run. So yeah, theoretically, first of all, we are doing the dialogue skip thingy because, well, it's fast, but at the same time for this run,
And go.
yeah, but it's not really that fast for this current state of RTA.
Alright. This first map is literally just a
RNG
cutscene,
pressing.
basically. This first part of the first map. You might see us later in the game skipping cutscenes by quitting to the main menu repeatedly. It's actually not faster RTA for this level, so we're not going to do it out of respect for people's time. But normally we would do that here because we go by in-game time for this game.
Yeah, so
funnily enough, yeah, go ahead.
it should be 15 seconds slower. 27 and 43, yeah, only 15 seconds slower. And cutscene skip is like 10 or even 15 seconds, depends on really how long the loadings are. So we didn't really lose that much time, to be honest, not skipping it. Okay, so now we're just moving to the left. Oh, sorry, to the right. Having some issues with the orientating. Now we're just walking. Basically, the reason I even call it basically Rainy Hall as casual percent is that the game, the Rainy Hall is itself just casually playing of the game and coping for RNG. So far, RNG is bad, to be honest, as I can see.
The way this level, this part of the game works, this very first level here, is you are literally just walking to the end, and how fast you move is random.
Yeah,
the game just rolls a dice to determine how fast you can go, because you're kind of like having flashbacks here, like you're going. You can see the guy's literally falling on the floor.
That's consistent.
Why, you know,
this one is always here.
More games don't ever have you falling over. I feel like I don't fall over a lot in games. Like, Mirror's Edge is like the only one I can think of where you can actually fall over.
Yeah, it always looks so good. Thank you, Forgetful. Now the freaking Old Archives. Old Archives is fairly straightforward, and this is the first map where we actually clip in. So first of all, we go to this room. I hit the trigger to get full speed, and now we just get this small... Oh, that was so consistent.
And we're out of bounds. That's the first out of bounds of the run. There will be plenty of these.
So in case you see the game lag, yep, it's me just F4ing. Just in case, safe to say. Of course, it's not allowed for the runs, since F4 is sort of debug command. And here's, by the way, just casually
so
warping
I hope you
out.
didn't blink, because you probably that's the entire entrance hall area completed via a glitch called a load warp. That basically you just save and quit, and then load the game, and then if you're holding left mouse button and looking at a door. you will enter that door even if it's on the other side of the map. So we just skipped the entire entrance hall sequence, which is like a good maybe 30-minute
30
chunk if you're
seconds.
playing casually.
For
of the game.
no, Quitouts, for example, it's 30 to 40 seconds. And we're skipping really a stupid trick with the window. It's so inconsistent, it likes to give you a lot of damage, so there are like a lot of issues with that trick. And
You
by
might
the
have
way,
noticed we didn't. Oh, go ahead.
the way not dialogue skipping, the warping out works is that if your main protagonists oh wow, that was exactly it. If you're so the game, just let me show it for a second, has start positions, and if one of them being close to the door to get out of the map, and you're looking at it, during the load for exactly 1 to 2 frames you appear near the door. Oh my lord, I forgot to close the door. Hello, Gant.
That's actually pretty. That's not a damage you want to take.
Yeah,
a little bit scary. Yeah.
And that was, by the way, really
Unfortunately, yeah, that's sketchy. I don't think he's gonna die, but it's a possibility. You
and
usually do not see a death. in
no,
this run of
that's
script
really
like
low
that.
amount of health. He dealt me like 10 or 5 even.
Oh, you're fine now. Okay.
And because this is basically the cutscene Grant, it's supposed to
Gotcha.
disappear, so maybe it has some a little bit jankier stuff.
Yeah. So you got lucky there that that hit actually was like a love tap.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me
We're gonna
just
do another. So you saw him clip out of bounds with the box one time. He's gonna do basically the same thing again to just go
Oh,
right
fuck.
through the door.
Oh, that's not good. Yep,
Yeah, that's a reload.
can happen. This
So
trick
normally
is
you're not allowed to just load your saves like that, but it's a marathon, so we're just in the sake of like not
there
having
you go. That's how you're supposed
a
to do
boring
that.
run. We're gonna do it
Nah.
for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, that's for sure. Because, well, it's faster to RT that. And now the Cellar Mace is big enemy for everyone just because of this clip out. Second try, by the way, that's nice. It's so chaotic for some reason.
Fast.
Nice. This
So-
climb up is so chaotic. Let me just try to get... Nope, I didn't get the boost.
For anyone who is kind of confused as to what actually just happened there, if you rub up against certain walls and spam the jump button, you will just gain a ton of height and go right through the ceiling. It's not as easy as I just made it sound usually, but it's not that hard. You can definitely do it casually.
I love that.
There's another example. If you just boosted right, you just spam jump, you just go right up while touching a wall. You'll see it probably a lot in this run.
Yeah, now we are doing double lean strat. So basically, you can lean in this game, but you can double lean in this game. The way it works is that if you're holding Alt, that is for me because it's binded for leaning. Then you press Q, the left lean, and then you start pushing your mouse to the left. Instead of getting 1 lean, you'll get 2 leans, like twice the lean. And it allows us to basically get this rod with nothing to do. Okay, let's see.
And as you saw there, after he got the item he needed in that level by poking his head through the wall, he did another load warp to quit back to this main area and then enter the next level.
Yeah, sadly we can't use a 4F5 to quit to the main menu. Because it's so strangely working. Will I get this clip? Oh yeah. Consistency. I don't like that angle.
So you saw another way of going through a wall there, which is putting yourself inside of an item and then saving and quitting and then entering the game. And sometimes you can go through a wall like that. And
It used to be
there's, like,
before,
one other
yeah.
place.
Before slippery
Where you
physics
do it.
was found out consistent for
Boost.
Windows. Because for Linux it's always consistent. For PlayStation and consoles we didn't find out how to consistently get it. It's always RNG whenever you load in the map. But for what's called, for Windows you can just compatibility mode Windows 7 and it's gonna work fine. And now we are doing really scary strategy, by the way. And the main benefit of, by the way, the collision, the slippery physics is that all enemies collision except Cairns the water monster one, is now disabled. So I can just run past them. Like that. Yeah, just run.
So there's gonna be another out of bounds here coming up, and you're gonna see a third way to go through a wall. Watch this.
Fuck. There you go.
Boom. You just bump yourself right out of bounds. You
Yep,
can do
yep.
that almost anywhere where there's a thin wall, which is almost every wall.
And now the boost up. It didn't work out quite well. This boost up
you
was
can
so
see-
strange.
What he's doing is he's landing on a sloped ceiling. Whoa, that was nice.
Yeah, that was such a
Got a ton of speed.
Luckily, safe to
Fell
save.
out of bounds.
Yeah, there are a really small collision for what it's called. This part would be fun if it was first try.
He's doing a hard trick here where he's, like I said, you can if you spam jump on a wall, sometimes you get another jump, and he just did that to cross a gap, much harder than it looks.
Yeah,
and
it's
so
much
really easy.
harder than it looks because you need to get the what is it called basically the forward momentum instead of the up momentum, because there's a ceiling that if you hit it, you'll fall down. You can technically save yourself, but it's hard. By the way, because we boosted up, we can just walk here and trigger that start cutscene here.
Yeah, so you probably didn't notice, but we just skipped a cutscene in that previous room that you're normally watch in this game. You can skip it casually, very easily if you just walk around.
Yeah.
He did it in style, of course, by getting that big super boost up. I don't know what it's called when you jump off a wall.
Yep, now solving this casually. It's always from the right, up, down, up, down, up, down. And the last one don't touch. And it's gonna be this solve.
Yeah, what's cool about this game is that I'm pretty sure none of the puzzles are randomized. Like, they're always
Yeah.
the same solution. So if you memorize them, you can just do them very easily.
Yep, that's the case of the game. And now we need cogs. First of all, here's this, and this. The name of the
So you-
rods are indeed the solve for this puzzle. The flow cycle, the triple, and the four phase.
Yeah,
Oh my
you
lord,
actually
the,
grab those
the
rods.
freaking stair boost. I'm swearing too hard. I'm supposed to not swear. What doing skillet? I'm sorry. Why do you forgive me, please? But yes, stair.
Every time you swear, you put $1 to charity.
I must donate to Miney for
I'm
every
not keeping
swear.
track. Is anybody at home keeping track of the profanities?
2, nearly 3.
Okay,
I'll give Miney some
it's $2.
subs. I can't donate to charity. I tried to. But I just can't.
Why not? They
I-
didn't accept your bank.
Yeah, they don't. Okay, so elevator is. I'll donate first then. So the elevator is the chill map. It's 30 seconds of doing nothing. So if you have something to say, forgetful, you can do that. Well, gets nothing to say. So there's an interesting fact about the. Oh? Do you
What
have
were you
something to
saying?
say?
Sorry.
Do you have something to say while we are just chilling?
Well, I guess just a quick reminder to people that for the next thing on the list, I guess, is $331. Then we'll beat Pottergone 4.
Oh.
And I will also have to play Barbie and wait.
Oh,
So yeah, we're getting closer and closer. So
for the glory of Barbie. Interesting fact, I freaking golded the, the elevator.
Nice job.
Nice jump, yep.
good job.
So that's basically the one cutscene we can't skip in the run, because it's literally just an entire whole map where you just watch yourself descend in the elevator.
Yeah.
There's nothing. You can't even move. It's like a
Oh,
true
it started
cutscene.
to-
There's not a lot of those in this game. This game's kind of like Half-Life 2, where you can like the cutscenes play as you go, but that's like a real cutscene where you actually have
is-
to watch it.
Is the fun fact about elevator going up? No, the elevator it stays the same. The elevator shaft is the one who's moving. It's like the same as HP3's train. Working literally the same way.
All right, are you doing that out of bounds?
Yeah, of
here?
course, it's so free.
Did you do it already? I wasn't. I was
No,
looking at the chat.
I'm skipping the cutscenes to start it.
There is yet another. Here's like a fifth way of getting out of bounds. Just you might have missed it, but he just shoved a rock into himself. Actually, it's pretty.
Oh my lord, damage percent, there's always silly damage. But yeah, we used to use... it's really careful and hard auto bounce because, well, if you fail it, you'll hit the trigger for the cutscene and it's so slow to do so.
So what you saw him do again. So the enemies don't have collision for some reason. It's a glitch that we're not quite sure how it works.
It's slippery physics. That's it. That's what we know.
Well, yeah, but the point is that like it's not. So that's why he's able to get so close to them and not get hit, because they don't have collision.
The stress of the sound in the background when the enemy is closing. Yeah, I mean, if you're getting used to it, it's fine.
The game tries very hard to scare you, but the monster, like when you're speedrunning this game, the monsters are like that map is the only time the monsters even ever a threat to you, basically. And as you saw, we just
the
brushed
Terra
him off
Matter
like he was
will
nothing.
probably never be not stressful. Yeah, Terra Matter is so scary.
So you also might have noticed that we didn't grab the lantern at any, you know, we're playing the entire game without the lantern.
Yep.
And the reason we can do that is because we're literally just so fast that we're just so quick that we just don't go insane.
Yeah.
We beat the map so fast that we don't have time to go insane. I think it's
What happened?
Okay, guys,
Yeah.
I have an update for you. We have gotten a $100 donation from our lovely Pax and Winter again.
Pax, Giga Chat.
And they say for Barbie, people.
Well,
So, with that said, we have now reached $360 total, which is a really good thing. We have beat both Potterthon 4 and Potterthon 5, which is crazy. And yeah, you will, after my schooling is finished, you guys will see me rage with Barbie.
yeah.
Thanks. But seriously, I really appreciate the donations here.
There you
Keep
go.
them coming.
I supposed to take damage hit, but because F5, the only reason F5 is not allowed the quick save quick load is that because for some reason it disables damage for the
well, it's
game.
also like it's a debug command.
I
Shouldn't
mean,
it be banned anyway?
for Penumbra series we have allowed it. Well, because it's still a debug command, but it doesn't do anything else but quick save quick load.
Well, it saves
so we
time,
have
because you don't have to go to the menu, so
Yeah.
it's you're saving a lot of
It's a
time by
category
being able to
extension,
use it.
that's why. That's the only reason.
Oh, well, that's a different story.
Yeah, it's not the real, basically a category, but still. And Mork, please, if someone is really scared, please don't look at what I'm going to do. There's nothing
Yeah,
sus
if you're
happening.
squeamish, do not play this game.
Yep, there's nothing sus happening here.
We're just casually drilling a hole in a dude's head and then injecting his brain
His blood,
fluid
yep.
into our hand or arm or whatever.
Sadly, this part is unable to be skipped. We skip entire Cistern segment, but we can't skip the Morgue segment. Because it's just... you just have to. And now this RNG clip. Number 2, by the way. I mean, this is the first RNG clip in the game. And it's so annoying. Right now it's pulling me. There you go.
There we go.
Eh,
Nice job.
started to talking about it. And I skipped the damage. And of course now my biggest enemy, Sewers. Sewers is so hard. It's one of the hardest map of the game. First of all, this Brute deals, by the way, 19 damage out of 100, so most cases they will insta-kill, but this one is fake. So that's nice, at least. And Brute lives in this map. First time we encounter it in Morgue, but because we basically teleported out, we skipped it. By the way, nice.
Here's a fun game you can play at home. Count all the different ways of going out of bounds. So far we've seen
Oh lord. Yeah, that can happen.
shoving your face in a wall, clipping through the
Spider-Man
ceiling,
though! So this recalled
shoving a
Spider-Man.
box into your feet. That's
Uh-huh.
like 3 right
There
there.
you go. So this they called Spider-Man boost because, well, there are no collision at all. And you're just skipping by a really small collision. And you're boosting up all the way up. In order to get up. That's it. That's about it. It's so scary to work with. And overall, Mork has... oh, sorry, Mork. Sewers has a lot of really strange collisions. That's why I call it in my runs hell and my biggest enemy. And because I have bounded to scroll wheel, first of all, jump and interacting, I was able to just fly on this wall. And now the scary part. Yeah, the Dave jump. Or the naive
Something
jump.
that we didn't actually mention is that we're like role-playing Counter-Strike surfers or B-hoppers here by having jump and a scroll wheel because it makes spamming jump a lot
Ooh,
easier.
this jump is so scary. So interesting fact about the game. Game has full damage, but you can't die because of full damage. You only die because of certain triggers being there. But this jump is so scary. You basically catch up the ceiling of the ceiling just barely clips out of bounds, and you catch it up in order to not get damaged. Else you'll get 19% damage. And we don't want to have any damage before the inner sectum, because, well, the more damage you have, like after 70 or 60, your screen goes red and basically you become slower and slower the lower health you are. And that's Squire, Boost City. Also,
So you can see what he's doing. You got like a huge speed boost. If
Oh,
you,
wow.
like I said earlier, if you land on a slope and jump with kind of good timing, you get a lot of speed. And he just did that off that tiny little ledge to save time. It's
Yep.
pretty cool. There's a lot of opportunities to do that in this level. You saw him use it to do a skip in an earlier part of the game where he actually jumped over a gap that was in the void, which is probably one of the coolest tricks in the run.
and scariest, to be honest.
Yeah.
Also, I love the freaking Russian voice dub. For some reason, it's better so far than English, I feel like. And for TDD, it's not that slower, to be honest, to use it. And we're working here really specifically, so in order to trigger Brute up there and not here. A really stupid trick that can happen. Basically, you just break the game's understanding path. So instead of Brute spamming right in front of our face, he spawned somewhere there. And we get the second door piece. So, fun fact, first of all, we don't actually need door piece to end the game. The reason we are gathering them is that because if we go to Chancel right now, and we do all the skips that still work, by the way, what will happen is that the game doesn't have anything prepared in Chancel to go to Inner Sector, and therefore game will crash. So only reason we are getting
basically.
So don't
Game's just a meme.
yeah. The reason we are getting the ore pieces is just to enter the chapter 3 and enter the what it's called the Chancellor Redux it's called in the game.
Yeah, so for those who haven't actually played this game or maybe don't remember this part, it's like a collectathon. Like you have to, like you can see, you just picked up an item. There's like 3 items you have to pick up.
Yeah, in
And the game literally will check, even though we could reach the next area with out of bounds strats. The game literally checks to see if you have these items.
It's not. First of all, it checks for going to what it's called for chapter 3 because we found a way to dupe one ore piece, but it checks so the ore pieces must be all unique. And the reason why we can't just go to Inner Sectum is that developers put the door to enter Inner Sectum, but they just didn't put the where they're supposed to go. So it just goes to null. And therefore game just like, huh? Where to go? To null?
Yeah, so,
okay, I'll crash. I don't know what to do. And by the way, crashing is painful in this game. It happened to me not long time ago. So what happens if you crash? If you have brightness like me on 2, it will crash your display brightness. So don't crash as much as possible. Or else your brightness is gonna be broken, sadly. Okay, so Nave 2 is done. As a joke, we call Nave Dave. So don't worry if I'll call it Dave, that's the same map. And now we're just going to the transept. It's fairly straightforward map too, having a really good auto bounce. But we do that in 2 goes, because it's faster. And yeah, triggering this cutscene is fast. Now we just
I
get
don't
here.
think we talked about it, but you've actually seen him do that in that
Please.
big open level with
There you
the red like fog everywhere. What he did was he actually quit the level using that load warp thing I talked about,
Come
and then
on.
he actually re-entered it because you have to go. It's faster than just walking.
Yeah,
all
that's
the way
much
around.
much
And
faster.
we're gonna do the same thing in this level actually, where he's gonna grab 2 of the items he needs, and then he's gonna quit. He's gonna return to the previous level, then re-enter this one because it's faster than walking all the way.
Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah, so auto bounce here is a little bit annoying, to be honest. So you just carefully do this, get this, and you teleport out of here. And that's all about this segment. It could have been skipped theoretically if fictional games just put to that door in Chancel 1, the Chancel, where to go. That's it. That could have been skipped entirely to the end of the game. But thanks Frictional, we enjoyed the game barely the way you're supposed to.
Yeah, it's like the one thing that isn't broken in this game. It's like the fact that you actually can't sequence break it.
And by the way, we still have the item. For some reason, after getting Entrance Hall, we got the chemistry can. The one we used to get a poison in to exit Entrance Hall to Refinery, and we use it to explode the thing using. Happens to the best of us.
Nice, second try clip is pretty good.
Oh
there.
yeah, that's for sure.
Ooh, that was fancy.
Yeah, and also insta clip. Double insta clip. And by the way, gold transept somehow by 0.7. Yeah, I'm still, and I golded this map.
I'm on a am I just on a delay? Oh no, I guess you just knew what your gold time was.
Yeah, don't forget I have light split on.
Right.
Just because, well, why not? And now we just go back. There's a trigger for insta-death. In case player attempts to run away from Chancel 1 during the segment.
See, that was scripted. You have to get hit there.
Yeah. Wait, I even saved time. Huh? Wait, is Russian faster? I got it by 0.2.
Don't think so. Maybe. I don't. You just had good movement.
Oh, maybe it's a good movement. That's it. But you see, there's a schedule, but you forgot which game it is on. What do you call it that again, chat? Vulki, what doing? And there's a funny trick you can just. Oh, I barely got this thing. Now we can just push it with the chair and get the key and open it. And cells is pretty straightforward. We have 9 more minutes, so we can just do shenanigans in cells. That is rare to happen.
So what you see there is that he actually just did the intended solution, but really fast.
It's not really intended. You're not supposed to use it before, but the playtester tried to use it, so fictional games said it. Let's try the auto bounce real quick.
I don't think I've seen this out of bounds before.
Come on, game. It saves barely 10 seconds. Barely. Ah, fuck it. It just doesn't.
That's $3.
Yeah, that's $3 to Miny's channel as a gift sub. Thank you, Tether.
Ooh, he's doing the string.
I'm honorably kind man. I'll donate these 3 gift subs. Forget it to Pussy. And
haha, Volky, very funny.
Yep. Wait, what happened? But forgetful Seymour, but I forgot. Oh, what was that?
Have you seen that video game donkey video that they made recently? Talking about Amnesia.
By the way, leaning for some reason increases the grabbing range. We forgot to mention that. And now we're gonna do hardcore parkour. It's scary. What do we do now?
I like this part. It looks so cool when you do it fast. You just fall down here and it's faster than walking down the stairs.
Yeah. But you need to be careful. And by the way, barrel and shovels, there are 2 enemies of the rounds. During Slippery Physics it just works really strange. It's just wildly working. I don't know why, but it's just a thing about this game. Oh, I golded the Nave Redux.
Nice. You've gotten like 4 or 5 golds this run. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and let's see how good they are. Maybe they're just no boost from here, and small boost from here. Skillet
There's
Pog.
that jumping off a slope. We're actually coming up to the last couple of levels here.
So we
This
have
game is
channel
very,
Redux.
very quick.
It's only like,
like a
20.
20 some odd minute game.
Yeah. So we have Chancellor Redux, Intersect, and Manor Chamber. Come on, clip.
So here's just another random wall that you can walk
It's
through.
not, yeah, it's not random, but now this jump. It's a little bit annoying and timing wise, but I got it.
So
And let's see if I'll skip the damage here. I skipped it! It's hard.
Nice. That was.
It's much harder than it looks like.
That jump.
Let's
You
see.
usually get hurt
yeah.
there because of fall damage.
So
but he
problem
got it really
is for Insectum, for the next clip to work, we're supposed to have health at around 1990 for it to clip out fast. Like that.
good. Wait, your health matters?
Yeah, it really matters, by the way. If you have really
Why
low
is
health,
that?
I don't know, it just works like that. Maybe because your
We're
movement.
coming up on the end of the
Yeah.
run here. I will call out when I see the beginning of the end cutscene is when the time stops. So I will call it out.
Come on.
Coming up in a few
There you
seconds. So this is we're getting the neutral ending here because it's faster than the good or the bad ending. And
Yes, that's it.
time. So the reason we stop time there is because that's the point at which like Steam gives you the achievement for like, oh, you beat the game if you
Yeah.
do it for the first time. So that's why we call time here, even though there is technically kind of more gameplay. I don't know.
2417, that's decent. And let's of course
You get to
listen.
hear the Russian voices, so I'll shut up for a second
Yeah.
and let you enjoy it.
это был мой величайший триумф.
That's a really good time for not doing
For 2
for not
years. Yeah.
optimizing for in-game time.
Yes, that's for sure.
What was the final time RTA? Your
2941.
Как раз наоборот.
Nice. That is a very respectable
Yeah.
run, especially for.
Let's shut up for just the cutscene. It's so good.
Я знал, что это мое чистилище. Адское пламя, которое очистит меня от грехов.
Hey, come on, I fall down.
Я не отрицаю то зло, что совершил, но я заплатил цену. Я отдал
Oh no.
честного человека.
Invalid.
Я поступил правильно.
Invalid run. Let's reset. So yeah, there's basically a really fun trick. Every stone in the game that covers the path, like in storage, they can explode. And for some reason, it is you're able to do that if you flick your box too hard. That's it. So yeah, that's it for me. That was Amnesia: The Dying Descent, Russian percent. It's not that slow. If you allow me, I can just say a lot of stuff about Amnesia, like about the stuff about the game. That's it. If you have time, of course. Forgetful.
Yeah, GG's. It was a very good run. I have, by the way, gotten confirmed that if we reach 500 even in donations, then we have another incentive where packs will get the Pottergone logo tattooed.
Oh
on it.
wow.
So
crap.
if you guys
Eh.
want to donate for that and want to see a Pottergone tattoo, then now's the chance.
Hmm? Oh, that
That's
music.
insane.
I love it so much. So yeah, fun fact about Amnesia, you can get the solid 24 like I did without even skipping all cutscenes. You can just straightforwardly get 24 with no cutscene skips, the dialogue skipping. Because well, that trick is annoying to be honest in most cases. Just looking at the screen loading, not really fun. And second fun fact, we use Alt F4 to quickly exit to the main menu with save. People actually don't believe us when we say we use Alt F4, but we use Alt F4. And that basically hits a lot of scary stuff, like accidentally pressing it twice. But yeah, that's it for me. I hope you liked Amnesia, and of course, if you want to check it out, it's a really fun run. And Amnesia is a lot on sales, 19% off at around €2. And by the way, if you want to play also a really good game, right now until 27th of May, Soma is on 90% sale. Soma is a really great game too. Not as fun as Pepsi Man Tomorrow, yep. Any Pepsi Man enjoyers. But yeah, that's it for me. I told everything I wanted to say.
Yeah, thank you so much. We will be doing a quick little transition here, and then we will be back with some cars.
Ooh,
So,
cars.
looking
I'll be
forward to
still
it.
back to the kinda with the hosting, yep. So be gone not for long. I'm sorry guys. You have to wait for better people even more. KW. But yeah, bye bye. Love you all.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks you enjoyed the game.